A curious Malibu decides she wants to be on this video. She was actually laying underneath the tree. Come on, don't tear the love seat up. I hate when she does that. Anyways, let's get on with the video. Hello again, everybody. It's Jesse Ladner here, and welcome back to another video. And this time we're going to be starting up the Lasko tower heater. Now, there is a backstory about this, for those who don't know or haven't seen the startup videos the past couple of years that I made. This tower heater we got right after Hurricane Katrina in 2005. Let me see if I can find a model number real quick. Alright, I found the model number here. It's model 5566. Don't see a date of manufacturer, but I know we got it right after Katrina. So it's model 5566. And if you haven't seen the last startup video of the Marco NeoGlow element heater, make sure y'all check it out up here. Sadly, the thermostat on that hasn't been working too well lately. Like, I just barely turn it up and it still works fine, but the thermostat just gets stuck on that one. It constantly runs. But yeah, now we're gonna go ahead and start up the Lasko tower heater. Well, let me plug it in just to make sure it gets power first. We got power. This is why I didn't want to run this overnight, because it would have woke the family up. I made the Marco NeoGlow element heater overnight, and I didn't want a chance on doing this one overnight as well. Now, it does have a remote, and there is a spare one somehow sitting down here, but I gotta put batteries in it because... But we'll do that later on. We'll put batteries in it later. Alright, let's get this in place. It does have a high-low to it. There is a little bit of a spot here. It does need a little bit of a cleanup to it, but it does have the recirculate, the timer, thermostat. Here we go. We got power. It's running. Okay. Like I said, I'll do a remote demonstration here in just a little bit. Let's turn the recirculate on, or recirculation, whatever you want to call it. And that's moving just fine. Really? Malibu done knocked the ornament down. I'll pick that up later. Oh yeah, definitely smell the dust burning off like to the NeoGlow element. Temperatures outside are in the mid-50s. We had a freeze warning last night. The temperatures were down to 32 right before I went to bed. Okay. It's running. Let me just pick this ornament here that she knocked down real quick. I'll keep it rolling for y'all. Okay. It's stuck on 68 degrees. This thermostat on here is a little bit wonky as well, but I guess that's just part of it. Let's put it to low, and I'll give you a shot of what it sounds like on low. It beeps twice, and it's on low now. Now, the thermostat will only work on high only. It will not work on low. I'll even show it. I'll even prove it to you. So if I press the plus and minus, the default set temperature is 75. And you see the A comes up. That just means it's an automatic. Now, if you don't want it automatic, you would either have to power it off and back on, or turn it to low and put it back to high. So it's just about climbing up to 69. You see, it's just... You could probably see the LED flickering as well. That's just... Or the light. Yeah, you can see the LCD, whatever you call it. Alright. So that's running. I could definitely feel heat. Don't forget, I still got that Dimplex fireplace over there. I really don't know the model for that right now. I think the paperwork for it's somewhere in the file cabinet in the office, but I don't want to go around digging for it right now. Alright, so I'm gonna throw some batteries in this remote and see if it works or not. I will come back once I do that. Okay, it's got batteries in it. By the way, this does take 2 AAA batteries in it. Now we'll do a remote demonstration. I'll just start with the circulate. You heard it beep and it starts turning, so that's a good sign. Now some of y'all are probably going to say, why did I not untape this? Well, I mean, I have a spare one anyway. I guess this extra remote came from another heater that we had here, but I guess somebody had given it to someone at the time. I really don't know. The remote's working. I'll just do low's working. That's a good sign. And I'll just run through the timer real quick. It's 1 hour, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it goes up to 8 hours. If it goes back to the temperature, then the timer's off. So it has the temperature up to 8 hours. Alright. And just for, let's see. How about what's it at right now? Let's put it to 72. It's not going to shut off till I think it gets above 2 degrees above the actual temperature. But we'll just see. Sometimes it does have a malfunction. Like if it's not running and it seems to be too cold, and you just gotta, every now and then you gotta press the plus or minus to make it accurate again. So it does have a little bit of some minor issues here and there. And it should, but like I said, the automatic temperature will only work if it's on high and not low. But it's I definitely feel heat, like I said. Well, I tell you what, this heater's more efficient compared to the Marco Neoglow Element here. You know, my stepmom actually has a Lasko tower heater, but it's really, for one, it's very short, and you're talking about that thing using a lot of power. But I haven't been at my stepmom's lately, sadly. We got my dad's funeral tomorrow, so it's going to be an emotional day tomorrow, so sorry if I don't post anything. Try not to get all emotional on video right now, though. Yeah, so I definitely need to get my days and nights situated, because the funeral's at 9 a.m. tomorrow. I got my days and nights all mixed up again, but I need to get them situated before the funeral. And I have to, like, you know, because I don't like rushing myself getting ready. I have to be up probably, I'm going to say somewhere between 7 and 8. I don't like rushing myself getting ready. Okay, so I think when it gets to 74, it should be shutting off. I probably should have set it to 71 instead to make things quicker. But enjoy. I'm going to pause talking for a little bit, and I'll let y'all enjoy the sound of it. Got a little bit of an air leak somewhere up here. I can feel it. Yeah, it's like where my finger is. It's got an air leak. I don't know if that's normal or not. but I could feel it through my head, through the side of my head. I started to hook this up in my bedroom, but again, I didn't want to wake my mom up because her bedroom's right next to mine. Maybe I'll hook this up tonight, I don't know yet. I need to clean my electric fan as well because it's got dust all in the front. There's Malibu again. Just being curious. So air, that hissing noise you just heard was the air freshener going off. I am recording this in 60 FPS once again. I'm just going to stick with editing videos from my gaming laptop, which is the Acer Nitro 5. If you haven't seen that unboxing and setup video, make sure y'all check that out as well. That's actually my first gaming laptop. Even my Dell, I installed a program that supports 60 FPS, but the my Dell Ultiplex 780, it doesn't really like it. Like, I was trying to edit a video in 60 FPS, and after it was done editing, I went to play it. The video was glitching, and the hard drive light was solid lead right as I closed out Windows Media Player, so I'm guessing the hard drive must have went into stress. You probably get what I mean. Excuse me. Throat's killing me today. Oh. It stopped turning, as you've seen. You probably heard a little bit of a sound change. So that means it reached up the temperature where it needed. Yep, there's the 74 right there. It's going to keep going between 73 and 74. And every now and then the fan will just come on and go back off. But the heat won't run. Only the fan itself will just come on without the heat every now and then, just I guess for cool down purposes. Or I don't know. I think that would just depend I think that will depend if it's about to start running again. There are some dust I should have taken care of. I mean, I got a whisk broom. I don't know how well that will do. I'll clean that up off video later. I mean, I usually excuse me. I usually store these electric heaters in some trash bags, and we put them up in our attic, like I did here. You see those trash bags on the side. That's usually how I do, because that way there won't be any bugs or anything getting into it. Now I'll just wait a little bit. I'll just see if the fan will come on at least 1 or 2 times, and I'll go ahead and wrap up this video. Probably won't though. I have no idea. It might come on every 5 minutes or so. That just depends. Like if I'm guessing if it's getting closer to run again, then the fan will come on briefly. I would edit this. I would fast forward here, but I'm gonna have to either come up with a way how to fast forward it. If I do or if I don't, I'm sorry. I just haven't gotten. I'm just not used to using that new video editor software yet. I'll still learn more about it. Or I could just pause here and wait for the fan to come back on. I could do that as well. Let's see what happens if I press this. Nah, nothing. Okay. Now, sometimes if I do that, if it's been sitting there too long, it will. Nope. Okay, so then let it sit there long enough. Apparently. Now, like if it's just sitting there for a while, and like I said, if the thermostat doesn't seem to be responding properly, you just hit the plus or minus, and it will usually reset itself, reset the actual temperature, because sometimes it gets stuck. And there's the fan that I was talking about, right as I was done talking there. Alright, just so I won't take up too much time, I think I'm going to go ahead and end it there. I know I said I was going to let the fan come on and off briefly for like 1 or 2 times, but one's good enough. Okay, everybody, well, this has been the Lasko tower heater startup video. If y'all enjoyed it, make sure y'all hit like, subscribe, comment down below. Turn on the bell. Set it to all. Get my channel to 1,000 subscribers by Christmas, or by the end of the year. You know it is December 1st, so make sure you tell all your friends to subscribe to me. And we'll see you next time.